Alright, so first things first. It's early January 2019 and I wanted to start this video off by wishing you all a happy new year. I hope you had an awesome time over the holidays. I know that I personally did, but now, for me at the very least, now that it's the 2nd of January, it's time to get back into the swing of things and to start working on my goals for the new year. And I figured what better time than to go ahead and share those goals than at the very beginning of the calendar year. Now, I talk about this quite regularly over at the live stream. I talk about goal setting a lot. Basically, for those of you unfamiliar, besides uploading 6 days a week to this YouTube channel, I also go live on Twitch about 30 to 40 hours or so every single week. And sometimes my viewers manage to successfully bait me into like talking about politics and religion and all that, and I probably want to steer away from those a little bit, but regardless, I do also talk about goal setting very, very regularly, but I don't really do so very often on this YouTube channel, and I figured it's about time to make a bit of a change there. So I've personally been setting goals for pretty much all of my aspects in life for like the last 5 years or so, but especially actively over the last 2 to 3 years. I'm a big proponent of just simply setting goals, making an action plan, and then working every single day towards achieving those goals. And I've personally found that it helps me get a lot more done. 2018 has been awesome, okay? 2018 has probably been the best year of my life. First off, I bought this house, which I am very, very grateful for. I worked for many years to try and be able to get into that financial position, and I ended up getting this house. I've been working from here ever since February 2018. And just simply having a dedicated space like this room that I'm in right now to make videos from has been hugely beneficial for me, okay? So first off, that's been massive. I moved in together with Lauren, so we've been living together for about 11 months, and she has still been putting up with my shit for all of that time. Believe it or not. No, but things are going great, so I really cannot complain. And LowkoTV wise, both the Twitch live stream as well as the YouTube channel, everything is going really well. I think in total we have reached roughly, I think it was about 45 million views in 2018 on this YouTube channel, which is ridiculous. And I ended the year with more Twitch subscribers than I've ever had in any given moment, as well. So it's been a great year, and I honestly couldn't be more grateful. I always kind of feel, especially on Twitch, that I'm not very good at expressing gratitude, but just know that I really appreciate it if you watch my videos and like leave a comment and like. I know that early January is the time at which a lot of people will make New Year's resolutions, and they will come up with ideas and things that they want to work on, like lose weight, or maybe like drink more water, or like eat less sugary food, or like whatever it is, right? But oftentimes when life happens a couple of weeks into the year, oftentimes a lot of people will throw those New Year's resolutions out of the window, and they will mostly forget about the fact that they even made them in the first place. When it comes to setting goals, I'm not talking about New Year's resolutions. I'm talking about plans that you actually are going to carry out day by day. I personally don't just set goals for the year. I also have goals for 3 years and 5 years, for example. I've got longer term goals, but I also split the goals that I do have up into smaller chunks. So oftentimes I have goals for not just the year, but also for the month, and oftentimes even from week to week as well. Now, I wanted to take a little bit of time and share with you some of the goals that I've set for 2019, and maybe some of you can take something away from that. But I also just wanted to, I guess, make myself accountable for this, so you guys can, call me out if I'm not doing enough as far as working towards those goals go. So I've got my goals split up into several different categories, and I don't really want to share with you all of them just because I don't really feel comfortable doing so. For example, I've got financial goals, I've got physical and mental goals that I want to work on as well. There's some relationship goals, some other goals that I've got that I also want to work on. What I wanted to share with you most and foremost are going to be the goals that I've got for LowkoTV related content. Now, when it comes to writing down goals, usually I write them down in a way where I can reread them every day, so it has to be something that is going to be short and concise, but also in a way where I can actually keep track of it, and it has to be time bound. So I try and make it concise enough to the point where I can track it. For example, month to month, I try and keep track of how many videos I upload, how many hours I've live streamed, how many posts I've put on Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, right? I try and make it quantifiable, but I also want to have it be time bound. Plus, on top of that, I usually try and word it in like a positive way, so it gets me excited when I read it. So usually, early in the morning, I quickly read through those goals so I know that I'm going to be on track. So one of the goals that I've got for 2019. I will easily produce at least 300 high-quality, entertaining videos that will positively impact people by 31 December 2019. So I want to be able to produce at least 300 videos on this YouTube channel, and this is going to be one of them, obviously, in 2019. And I've had several times in 2018 where I made a video, but I honestly wasn't all too fond of it. I want to get rid of all of those videos altogether in 2019. If I make a video and I'm not proud of it and it's not something I want to share, I will simply decide to not share it in the first place, and that might mean that I'm not going to be able to upload 6 days a week, but I want to reach a certain level of quality, okay? I really want to bring to you only the best games that I can find. So I've been doing this over like I would say the last 3-4 months already as well, where I've just simply not been uploading a video where I'm not proud of it, okay? I want to be able to, if someone references a video to me, I want to be able to remember it as well and to immediately know what it is they're talking about. So I'm still going to be uploading at least 300 videos in 2019, but I want to only upload the very best of them. A second goal that I want to work on that I think I'm going to be easily able to reach as well, but it goes as follows. I will easily live stream at least 1,500 hours, that's 30 hours per week, and share positivity and enjoyment with the community by 31 December 2019. So besides continuously uploading YouTube videos, so 300 YouTube videos in 2019, I also want to make sure that I live stream at least 30 hours a week. Now obviously I do travel quite regularly as well, so I'm not going to be home every single time, and while I can prepare YouTube videos in advance, I can't really prepare a live stream in advance, right? That doesn't really work like that. So I made it 30 hours a week, 1,500 hours in total, which I think is going to be very reasonable and something that I can actually do. I also wrote down the following, and this is one of those things where I feel like I don't really have as much influence on it, okay? So uploading 300 high quality videos, that's something that I completely control myself. Live streaming 1,500 hours is also something that I completely control myself. The next couple are going to be something that I am not going to be able to control directly, because a lot of that, for example, comes from viewers or, for example, comes from other people. Here's one of them. I will easily have at least 3,000 active Twitch subscribers by 31 December 2019. Now, as of me shooting this video, I'm at 2.1k. It's kind of funny. I set a goal in early 2018 when at the time I think I may have had 1.1k, so 1,100. I set a goal at the time to reach 2,000 Twitch subs by the end of 2018. And you know the funny thing is, it took until December until we broke that point, but we did manage to get there. And I found this many different times with goal setting in general. If you set a goal that's realistic enough, where you can actually believe it's going to happen, oftentimes these kind of things just sort of seem to appear as well. So it took all the way until December until we did manage to go up to at least 2,000 active subs. And I would be very happy if we end the year 2019 with 2,000 active subs as well. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely wouldn't complain. But just because I always want to try and continue pushing myself forward, I figured I'm gonna try and aim for 3,000 subs by the end of 2019. Here's another one. I will easily have at least 400,000 YouTube subscribers by 31 December 2019. Once again, one of those things that I can obviously call to action for. I mean, I can ask you guys to hit that sub button, but I do have to produce high enough quality of video content for you guys to actually be hitting that sub button, right? For people to actually come back to this channel. And I hope that I'm gonna reach that. Obviously, I might not be able to reach that. Now, here's the last one that I wanted to share with you for now. And if you guys are interested, I can definitely share some of my other goals as well. And that's gonna be in a future video. But this is the last one that I wanted to share with you as well. I will diversify my content by producing, besides StarCraft 2 content, at least 2 videos and at least 2 live streams each week that are dedicated to a variety of video games. There's a couple reasons for this. I love StarCraft, okay? Do not get me wrong by any stretch. Like, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of naysayers that have been saying StarCraft is a dead game since like 2012, okay? I've been producing StarCraft content for a really long time, and it's not gonna go anywhere in the near future. But I do think it is important for me to start focusing on some other games as well. There's a couple of reasons for it. First off, there's a lot of games out there that I really would like to go ahead and play, and I simply haven't. So, you know, this is just simply something that I want to be focusing on a little bit more. But secondly, when recently, I don't know how many of you have been following this, but when recently Blizzard Entertainment announced that they are going to be scrapping the HGC for Heroes of the Storm, so they basically decided to get all of the Blizzard-sponsored esports for Heroes of the Storm out of their budget. I started thinking as well, what would happen if that was the case with StarCraft? It did make me think for a little while that at some point in the future, there's a chance that something similar will happen to SC2 as well. And, well, obviously, even at that point, it's not like I'm gonna have to give up on StarCraft. I do think with the future in mind, as I want to be doing this for many, many different years, and for many, many more years, I think it is smart to focus on some other games as well, and to maybe just start incorporating some of those games into this YouTube channel, as well as on my Twitch live stream. So, in which form this will be, it's a little hard to say. I'm personally thinking about dedicating 2 days a week, so I upload 6 days a week, or at the very least that's my current schedule, what I want to aim for, obviously. I want to dedicate 2 days those weeks to other videos, and I also want to dedicate 2 live streams each week to watch another video game as well. So as far as the live stream goes, I'm thinking about scheduling those live streams for Friday and Tuesdays. So every Friday and every Tuesday, I will be streaming another game besides StarCraft, and then the other 4 days, I'm going to be focusing on StarCraft as well, obviously. And the same for this YouTube channel, although the days might change a little bit, because obviously, a lot of the content that I want to upload, for example, if I have like a Friday live stream of another game, I probably want to like upload a video about that on Saturday. I'm not entirely sure what the schedule is going to look like for that, but at the very least, you can expect more and different content for other video games on this YouTube channel as well. I think it's gonna be good. I think 2019 is gonna be awesome. I am really looking forward to it. There's an awesome set of games that are set to release in 2019 as well. I think one of the first ones is gonna be that Subnautica, I think it's called Below Zero. There's games like, for example, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, The Last of Us 2, there's gonna be Anthem. There's gonna be a lot of good games that will come out in 2019, and I wanna focus on those a little bit more myself as well. So there we have it. Those are some of my plans for 2019. As I mentioned, I've got a lot more plans as far as like other things in my life go as well. So like mental health, physical health, like a whole bunch of things. If you're interested in that, let me know down below, and I might very well make a follow-up video. But anyways, this is a bit of a different kind of video than what I normally upload. I don't want to come across, here's the thing, I don't want to come across as like someone who's like preaching on YouTube. I really dislike it when like YouTubers do that. I don't want to be that guy. I just wanted to share with you what works for me and what I found to be very useful, and maybe you can take some of that as well and use it in your own life, okay? I definitely am not someone who knows everything, but I just, you know, wanted to share with you what I've been working on, what I think is very, very useful. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching this. I'll see you once again tomorrow for another gaming video, okay? But for now, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you once again in the next one.